Hello everyone, so this is an Ari, and apologies for the hair at the moment. Just been washed, so it's kind of lumped in a dread at the back, so not looking my best. But we're jamming a bit of SK Warriors today. So you've probably seen that the season's been delayed, and so at the moment I'm just jamming out decks, seeing what works, trying to get a feel for how the meta's looking, going into like next week, so I can hit the ground running in effect. And I just really don't want to play Lippy. I don't particularly enjoy playing Lippy, and it's everywhere and it's a little boring. And everyone's counter queuing it, and there's probably a million and one reasons not to play Lippy at the moment. So yeah, I just went with SK Warriors because that's probably what I'm going to be using next season. And I'm so pleased to report that it's still very, very strong. Um, it's kind of amazing that despite like nerf after nerf, ever since Master Mirror came out when it was sort of at its strongest, it's still so dominant. Now it's going to face a lot of issues in certain matchups, depending on the tech choices you make. You're going to have different levels of success in specific matchups, but this is sort of the list I'm using at the moment. I've tried to lean a bit more into the self-damaging, mainly because I was finding the Haymay Protectors to be really, really powerful. They were definitely getting me a lot of points where you can sometimes struggle with Skellige. If your opponent's not really developing a whole lot, it's sometimes a little difficult to get points on the board. If you can't get, efficient damage onto your opponent, you're more relying on destroying your opponent's stuff rather than developing points of your own. And the Haymays really seem to do the job, and that's also why we're running the Witcher Adepts as well, mainly because they come down and damage themselves. They're going to eventually get up to 7, but they also benefit the Haymay Protector, and I'm kind of running these instead of the what are they called? The Invaders. Is it Invaders? Could be wrong. Instead of the Invaders, mainly because turn 1 they can be played for 7, and also the synergy with Haymay, and even the slight synergy with the location. But the general idea is the same as it's always been for SK Warriors. You use a lot of mid-range cards, get a ton of value, remove what your opponent's doing, steadily generate a few points of your own, and kind of hope that you have enough removal to stop them. I would suggest if you're running into a ton of Witcher NR, for example, or something like maybe Lockdown, you might want a Morkvarg instead of the Svalbard Totem. In terms of the like removal options you're using, you can definitely sort of pick and choose what you want to run. You could swap out location for like Madman Luger, something like that, if you really want that extra tall removal. You could even put in some stunning blows if you wanted something like that. It's relatively flexible as long as you have the core of like Harold, Vabion, and Blood Eagle, and like a few warriors. Pretty much, it's gonna sort itself out. There's a fair bit of flexibility there, so I won't go on too long. I would just ask if you enjoyed the video. I would really appreciate if you could like it, and if you want to see more content, I would really appreciate if you could subscribe to the channel. So I've already been going on for a bit, so I'll get into the games. Not sure how we do against Imposter. I feel like it's probably a little better than Lockdown, but yeah, that was what I was considering if we draw the second bird, but realised we had 2 mulligans, so it's not too bad. And the hand's not like terrible. We have some stuff to do, but I mean, in all honesty, I wouldn't have minded a Haymay. Haymay's just very, very nice. I think they're on a few locks. Oh, there's that. And of all the targets, that's kind of good. Right. Then we'll play the Great Sword. If it gets killed, it gets put in our graveyard, and we're not too bothered. Works out for me. So I don't want to attack advantage that. Because we still have the option to tactical advantage it next turn. If it doesn't get locked up, the thing is if it gets locked, then it's kind of a bit wasted. Okay. So we'll Blood Eagle or a Hammer. I still don't want a tactical advantage though. Just flirting over it then considering it, but I think holding on to it's a little better. Okay. Fair. I think boosting that's kind of what I prefer. Just so we can keep the targeted pings up. Alright, we'll probably just go and slash that Sergeant now. I could have done it earlier when it had first been played, but I really wanted to develop a bit of tempo so we could have a situation like this where we have a Hammer out. We've got you know, dim and light longship pinging away. We've got 6 power body on the board. We still have stuff to do. Avoiding using the raiding fleet would be nice, but I mean oh, is this some ridiculous I'll forget the name of it. Like an alchemist kind of thing where you get the armor on. That considered, I'd probably just want to chunk away some of this. I know we're evening a card down, but yeah. I'm slightly confused about what on earth is going on with this list, but I guess it is what it is. We'll just set up damaged units. We don't actually benefit from damaged units a whole lot, but
strike fast. Leave it no channel for the edge.
okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. Yeah, we got enough to keep going. Timed this kind of bad. Lose a point because should have flipped that first, but it's okay. Get the feeling this is probably an alchemist list.
There's been a mistake. I'm no mage.
Just don't want to lose uneven. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Okay. Okay. I don't know why I was thinking I had a great sword in the graveyard.
Think you're strong. It's you and me find out.
You can't get free.
Okay. I mean, they didn't have to use the leader there, but getting the leader out is always nice. Sure, we're on even, which is a little awkward. Probably drop Champion's Charge. Okay. Just in case they want to bleed, Hemdall's kind of nice. They may just dry pass, but I somehow doubt it. Nice card in my deck is what, like a Harold, isn't it? So we probably Bear Witcher.
Double the coin and consider it. I heard you coming a mile away. The League.
I think that's fine. And will Berserker.
I'll smash your mug! Shut it and fight, you bastard!
Okay. Kind of works out. Pretty happy with that. Especially considered especially if they hold on to the Berserker actually, because they're just going to be setting up a damage unit that will be, you know, taking damage each time, and we're going to really benefit from that. Unless, of course, we just, I mean, I know we're going to draw this one, but that's better. That's okay. I mean, would have been kind of nice to get these, but it is what it is. So I'm assuming Colgrim's going to be coming at some point. Just considering if we may have just jammed on the Greatsword and Patricide of Fury, in all honesty. Or we could use this for a Bear Witcher Mentor at some point, or I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I mean, the best outcome is like Bear Witcher into Bear Witcher. My fear is, you know, this getting hit for like either getting locked and it just being a 4, or it getting killed because we lose a lot of points. I mean, ultimately, if they want to do something about Arnulf, because they have last say, they're always kind of going to have that option, so we may as well get the value onto the Greatsword now. I'm just very confused by this deck. Oh my good god. Right, I'll mute that one out, but holy shit, that scared life out of me. Delivery just came and... oh, that was scary.
I'll cleave you in two.
It is what it is, boys. It is what it is. God, I wish I had Morkvarg. Oh my god. Okay, so maybe that's the lesson from this video is Spellblood Tome's kind of nice, but Morkvarg's really good in some matchups, and you really miss it when you don't have it. But Champion's Charge is going to do us good. It's not all bad. This hand feels a little clunky. We drop the Hjalmar. Okay. I mean, considering they're really not going to be doing a whole lot in terms of interactivity, because it's 9 times out of 10 this is Vi. We can get as greedy as we like with this. Now, if Greatsword was old Greatsword, we'd probably have a bit of a field day, but it's not the case, boys. It's not the case. Alright, so we'll get a Drum Berserker down.
Scratch!
Alright. Ime will probably go quite tall. I think if we're going to win the round, we need to be We need to be really bumping this up. Oh, that was a nice ping. Really good ping. Because kind of idea behind that was like whichever one of those and Dragalava's got pinged, we could use the light long ship and the bleeding to eventually kill it off. But that basically makes it a turn quicker. That means we can actually kill it this time, which is really nice. We can just play this, get that pumping up. Do also have the option to use the location if we want, because Bear Witch is like actually good at the moment. They don't have dominance as well, which is really nice. Try and deny dominance as and when possible. Slizzard. Slizzard. So like we can kill this. We do have the option to kill that. I think we take it. I think we always take it here. I'm just excited for the new season. Oh, tell me you're leaving that up. Nah, never. Wishful thinking. Wishful thinking. I'm really hyped for the new season. So we'll pop this here. We will take a Bear Witcher.
I'll cleave you in.
General feeling I'm getting here is they do have a Bargeist and sort of trying to get a bit of dominance, but because having to use the lead is really good.
A king faces difficult choices.
That's fine. It's fine. Yeah, as I say, having to use leader. Having to use leader charges is always a good sign. So we probably just heal this up. It's whether we play a light long ship or not. My worry is points in the later rounds, but I think we need to bleed. That's my sort of main concern, so we'll go with this. Okay. Okay, that's really nice. So, what are we looking to do next round? Alright, none of this is really catching my interest. We drop this, don't think we get enough value there. Bear Witch will be nice. Okay, that's reasonable. Reasonable. Just want to get that horn out. There it is, boys. There it is. So that's a pass. Easy enough, easy enough. Alright. Obviously they get the sort of benefit of being able to play it again, but this is kind of why you have to pass here, because like we're currently down by 19 points, and realistically how is it going to keep up with that? The answer is we just weren't, so yeah, that's kind of good. Right, we just need to hit our key cards. I'm going to say we're looking for that. We're looking for that. And probably a scoia'tael as well. I mean, Blood Eagle would be kind of nice as well, considering we haven't hit that. Okay. Would have really liked to hit at least one of these two, but got two of the key ones. It'll be fine. It will be fine. It's going to be important to keep the consumers off the board. That's going to be really important. So, in terms of what we're going to pull, probably just pull a raider, have the damage ready.
To arms, all of yous! Burn the homes, fell the trees, anything shiny, plunder!
Because I want to be able to, you know, remove like Bargeist, remove Slizzards, remove Barbagazis, that sort of thing. Things like that. Things like this. Honestly, that might even warrant a Hjalmar. Not sure. It's whether we kind of leave it and then eventually champions charge it. Not too sure. Not too sure. I think it's worth here killing that. Can hold on to the 2 damage. Kinda why I wanted a scoia'tael, because if we found scoia'tael there, that would have been fine. Because we could have just done crit raiders, scoia'tael to kill it. But they have 1 leader charge left. They don't have what's it called? They don't have Horn anymore, so this will pull scoia'tael, what, at 5 points? Yep. So we have a brief moment of like respite, so we can actually play him a protector. And we're really just waiting for those consumers to come down. Alright. So honestly, the bar guys probably warrants the champions charge to come down. If I could point, that would be nice. Yeah, I think it kind of has to. Yeah. And we can stop a Slizzard because we've got the Bear Witcher. Him and light longships proving to be not all that helpful here. But this is the general idea. We want to deny the consumes as much as we can. Really good. Really good sign. Alright. So we have a 1 in... No, we don't even have a 1 in 4 to kill that because we won't get the ping. Damage. Yeah, this is unfortunate. I think they're going to get another consume off here.
What are you gonna do, huh?
Okay, so they get another consume. Really unfortunate. But on the bright side, they have had to use an era for a consume rather than a buy, so it's not all bad, I guess. Not all bad. I suspect we probably don't win this one though. I think that Vi's happened. But it's what it is. Alright.
Finally.
Closer than I expected. Closer than I expected. scoia'tael would have been the difference there, but it is what it is.